This is Rob Liefeld. Kyle Reviewed is going down.
Morning, guys. Just finished watching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6, Episode 9, Collision Course, Part 2. Wow, what an episode. I mean, I only have a few points in this episode to talk about, but this whole thing just picks up right off after last episode, continuing right on as to where the story's going. And again, this episode this season is doing very, very well. I really like this season. Still disappointed though. I'd much rather, even though how good this season is, I'd much rather have it, have a season that's a lot more connected to the MCU. I'd love to interact with, the events of Infinity War and Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home at this point, as much as we had interacted with Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but we're not going to get that apparently for any time soon. So in this episode, we start off with we see Sarge to take thing over the ship and stuff. The Mac has the big Quinjet in the home base, kind of flying towards the spaceships and stuff, and Sarge ends up taking over. We see Daisy ends up stops the nuke for the atom bomb from kind of going up by kind of making a force field around it and just holding it in place so it doesn't get jostled around and keeping it from exploding and stuff. So that was really cool, seeing the way she did that with her powers. And we do also later on see her kind of use her powers to stop all the strike and stuff as they come in the door, which was very weird the way they did it. I don't know, it just kind of, she stood there and looked like she blasted stuff. I didn't really understand as to how she really did that, because they animated the strike just kind of disappearing, which looked a lot like, the Thanos snap and stuff. But we didn't get any of the special effects or the special effects of her powers. The sound, the wave. Sound wave looking thing, the vibration in the air that we usually get from her powers, or as we see, coming from her hands to whatever item she's using. So it's just kind of a bit it just kind of looked a little off, or a little kind of different, so it's like it just that's what it looks like. It's obvious that that's what she was doing. She's using her powers to stop them, but it didn't look like she was using her powers. It looked like she was doing something else to do it. So I don't know. I feel like it was just kind of a bit off, but it still was a good moment throughout for the episode. We see Sarge leaves. He left last episode. He left Snow behind, and this one he kills Pax, and so then Jocko turns on him throughout this episode, and Jocko ends up sacrificing himself. So that was kind of interesting playing with that. So we see that he ends up destroying the ship, but it turns out for the trailer in the next episode we see that Tessa Tyler. Whatever, the girl with the red, with red hair, she's still alive type thing. So that'll be interesting. And we end the episode with May killing Sarge. But in the trailer for next episode, it looks like we can see that she's kind of being controlled, and maybe I could see that maybe how it looks like May is being controlled by someone being inside of her, taking over her body. Maybe it was S.H.I.E.L.D or type thing. I think that could be something interesting playing with that. And seeing as to kind of where things go. So all in all, I'm kind of excited to see as to how things continue on, especially with people getting controlled and stuff, and people losing control of their bodies and stuff to someone like S.H.I.E.L.D. could be quite fun to play with and stuff. So yeah, all in all, like I said, I like this season. The season's pretty good. It's okay. And just really missing the whole connection to Infinity War, Endgame. There's all kinds of stuff that they could definitely play with. And even the ramifications of Far From Home type thing would be something that if they knew what was going on in the movies, they would definitely have to have that. At least have that. There's not too much ramification from Far From Home that would really affect this show, but it would definitely, you would see it in the background. You'd see pieces of it here and there. And they'd get notice of it, and I think that would have been really cool playing with that, but we're not getting any of that here, so it's kind of disappointing that we're not getting any of the connections to Far From Home or anything like that, and we probably won't get it for a while, maybe next season, and even at this point, I'm pretty sure they started filming before Endgame came out, so, we probably won't get a connection there until later on, late next season, if we get anything at that point. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys, about the steps in the comments below. What do you think about it? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
We're here for Kyle Reviewed on YouTube, the very best Kyle Reviewed channel on all the YouTube Kyle Reviewed channels. You got that? You got that right? Thank you for watching Kyle Reviewed. Deadpool and I thought it was fantastic. You need to like, you need to subscribe. You know how it's done. Like, subscribe. Right, DP? All right, Kyle Reviewed. Cool channel.